guys, it's Keith with your Daily Coordinates. Hey, I was thinking about it today and thinking about the idea of negotiating. And I don't know anybody that really enjoys the idea of negotiating. Logan here just bought a car and he was talking about how much he hated the idea of negotiating. It made me really think about how none of us really enjoy that process. It can be really draining, but often we negotiate with ourselves every day. We kind of go through the process negotiating with some of our habits. Will we exercise? Will we not? Will we eat right? Will we not? And we haven't affirmed like the exact direction of what our default day is. We haven't written out our intentions and set that as a plan. And I was using a good example of that for me is like brushing my teeth. I never get up in the morning and think, will I brush my teeth today or will I not? I never think, maybe I'll do that tomorrow, but skip today. And I'm sure for you that clearly, 98% of folks, literally, I think 2% of Americans don't brush their teeth every day. But for most of us, that's just a hardwired, there's no negotiating. We brush our teeth. And the mindset that we have to bring to these daily coordinates is that is the default. Circumstances can exist that will knock us off center, where we won't exercise, where we won't eat have a good nutrition plan, where we won't journal. But that's got to be the absolute exception, because ultimately what we want to do is have a default setting and install these coordinates in a way where the default is this is what we do. But somehow we negotiate ourselves into saying, we shouldn't. And ultimately we feel bad because we don't. We feel better, just like when we brush our teeth and when we go through these habits. So we have to really remember, when we don't do it, we're going to feel bad. When we eat crappy food, we're going to feel bad. When we don't brush our teeth, we're going to feel yucky. When we don't exercise, we're going to feel worse. So we have to install the idea that this is our default, this is what we'll do, and not negotiate with ourselves every day, and even go through that process of having an internal dialogue of whether we will or we won't. We will. So when you think about tomorrow's daily coordinates, think there is no negotiating. I'm going to go exercise for 30 minutes. I'm going to journal and write out my intentions. I'm going to listen to the video or surround myself with people that encourage me to have a vision and work towards it. So just no negotiating tomorrow. These are the things you do, and let one day just work itself out, and one day at a time. Just one day at a time. You install the idea that you're not going to negotiate, and then the next day you don't negotiate. So I'd encourage you today, just don't negotiate with yourself. You don't want to do that. You don't want to have this discussion whether I will or whether I won't every day. It'll make you feel worse, and you'll live more freely if you just as Nike says, you just do it.